Hello and welcome to my channel. If you like books and bookish things, then stick around, you might like it here. So today's video I'm going to be going through my March TBR list. Can you believe that it's March already? Like, we're almost a quarter of the way through the year. Like, what? As I mentioned before, I tend to split my TBR into a definitely pile and a maybe pile. So I'm going to start with the maybes this month. So the first maybe on my list is Agatha Raisin, Something Borrowed, Someone Dead by MC Beaton. I absolutely love, and I mean love, the Agatha Raisin series. I've got every single one bar the most recent two, I think, that they've released, and obviously the ones that they've released on ebooks. Well, the two that they've released on ebooks. I absolutely adore this woman. I love her so much. So yeah, just need to crack on and get through more of the series now. So that is on my maybe list. I might just even read it anyway, just because they're very short, very quick to get through. It's like a few hours worth of reading. So that's the first one that's on my maybe list. Next on the maybe list is The Help by Catherine Stockett. Absolutely loved the film, loved it so much. So I'm hoping that the book is going to be even better than the film, which it usually tends to be the case. So yeah, I thought I would stick that on my maybe list, but this is a book that I definitely want to get read this year at some point. So I'm hoping I can make it through my definitely list and then get this one read as well, because yeah, I'm just hoping, as I say, that it's even better than the film, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah. The last book on my maybes list is Heartstopper Volume 4 by Alice Oseman. I'm absolutely in love with this series. I've loved the previous three books, just absolutely loved them, warm my heart, obsessed with them. So sad that I've only got one more book to read, which is why it's on my maybe list, because I'm kind of thinking if I don't get to it, then that just means that I get to not read it for longer, so I have it for longer to still be there. Does that make sense? That made absolutely no sense what I've just said, but I feel like it did at the same time. Like, I want to put off reading it because then I won't have any more of it to read, but then I really want to read it like now. So I'm conflicted. I'm so conflicted, but I'm just obsessed with this series. So that is on me maybe list. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm probably going to read it anyway. It's probably just going to be bumped up onto the definitely list. I'll probably read it after I film this video, to be fair, because I'm just obsessed. Love it. Moving on to the definitely list, and by the time I'd actually got around to film this video, I'd already read the first book off my TBR, and that is Verity by Colleen Hoover. So I've been seeing everybody raving about her books all over the internet, and then I've seen Bambina Katerina show this in a vlog, and I was like, that looks so good. And oh my god, my head fell all the way off reading this. It was just so utterly disturbing, but so good at the same time. I think I read 95% of it in one sitting. I was just like, I couldn't put it down. As disturbing as it was, I kept having to like just take a minute after things that were being discussed and the things that she was saying about her children and whatnot. But then the twist at the end, I was like, what was any of it real? Like, what? I just can't believe it. I'm like literally lost for words. It was just so good. So I will definitely be picking up more Colleen Hoover because I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was so good. Next is a manga, The Girl from the Other Side Volume 1 by Nagabi. I hope I'm saying that right. And I bought this and Volume 2 back in November, and I just haven't picked it up yet, so I thought now is the time. And this is about basically two kingdoms, one where beasts live, one where humans live, and the kingdoms are never meant to interact or meet, but a beast and a young girl do meet and a fairy tale ensues. So yeah, this just looks so cute. And I did mention in a previous video, I think it was a book haul, that when I bought this, the fella in the shop said it's really, really good, it's such a good series, and that I'm going to need tissues. So yeah, looking forward to reading that. Next is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I have already read the first chapter of this, picked it up after I read Verity, and I don't know how I feel about this series so far. Like the first two books, I feel like I really struggled with them, and I don't know whether it's just me because everybody else seems to like really love them, but I just didn't care about any of the characters whatsoever, and the potentially like incestuous relationship between Jace and Clary, I was just like, oh, I don't know. I'm hoping to God that they're actually not brother and sister, just to make me feel a bit better about that whole relationship. But yeah, I don't know if I like it, but I'm going to persevere with it. I'm going to get through this book and see if this changes my mind, because it's such a popular series. Maybe it is just me. I don't know. But yeah, that is the next book on my definitely list. A series that I'm absolutely desperate to get stuck into is the Graceling Realm series. So this is the first book in the series. It's Graceling. It's by Kristen Kashaw. All the books are absolutely stunning, and I just love the idea of this. So basically it's in a world where people are born with an exceptional skill. These skills are known as a grace, and the main character is born with the grace of killing. So because of that skill, she is basically outcast by everybody, including other people who have skills, because hers is obviously far more deadlier than anybody else's. And she is investigating the kidnapping of an old man. So that's what that is all about. There's other people obviously with these skills involved that she gets involved with and meets along the way. So yeah, really, really looking forward to get into this series. And I say the books are just absolutely beautiful. I just love them. Gorgeous. Next is this month's wrapped up TBR book, Hold Back the Stars by Katie Khan. So basically at the end of last year, I wrapped up 12 books to open each one for the 12 months of 2022, so it's a bit of a surprise as to what book I get. So this is this month's book. So basically it's about two people meeting, but when we find them, they've got an hour and a half left to live, and they have to figure out how to save themselves, otherwise they're both going to die. So it sounds like a very interesting love story. So that is this month's wrapped TBR book. Next on the list is Year of the Reaper by Micaiah Lucia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so bad at pronouncing words and names and whatnot. And even when my eyes can see what the word is, it doesn't compute to my mouth. It doesn't translate and come out properly. So I'm really sorry if I butcher people's names. I do not do it intentionally. My mouth just does not want to comply with what my eyes are actually seeing, so I really apologise. But yeah, I basically put this on my TBR because I read Verity so quickly and it sounds so interesting. So basically a lord disappears in the midst of a war, and in the meantime there's a plague that swept the land, the kingdom, and changed people forever. So I'm assuming there's either zombies or vampires involved in this, which is always a bonus for me. I like reading about vampires and zombies. And then he's basically on the search for an assassin who has targeted those closest to the Queen, but it turns out that the person behind the attacks is less important than the reason as to why the attacks have taken place. So it just sounds really interesting, and it's just a beautiful looking book as well. So easily pleased by the cover of a book, but I just love it. It's just gorgeous, and it sounds dead interesting. So I really wanted to add that in after I'd read Verity so quickly. And the last book on the list is a graphic novel, The Tea Dragon Festival by Kay O'Neill. I read The Tea Dragon Society and absolutely fell in love with it. So I pre-ordered this and I was supposed to get it before Christmas, but then it was delayed and whatnot. And I just, oh my God, I love the first one so much. I'm so excited to get to this one. This is a companion story to The Tea Dragon. And it's basically, it looks like there are other dragons other than tea dragons in this world that this book is set in. And yeah, it's just so unbelievably cute. Again, like the illustrations are just unreal. So there's actually like bigger dragons now as well. Oh, I'm just so excited. It's just gorgeous. It's just so sweet. So yeah, love the first book. And now I'm going to love this as well. So that is everything for my March TBR list. I absolutely love watching these videos because it just gives me inspo on books that I might want to read in the future. So let me know, is there anything that I've shown today that would tickle your fancy? What's on your TBR list? Let me know down below. So that is everything. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. Bye!